Hey, folks, how y'all doing? Kanal here, Bulls on Wall Street. Kind of a chill day here. Not too much action. We tried to make a run, then we tried to dip, and then we ended up right back in the middle. Overall, it just looks like we're still consolidating, working off a really overbought condition that we had, a few prior days before, and we're just doing some back and filling, right? Back and filling, back and filling, and that's important to do as we've come a long way from the bottom in a very short time. And so now we spent the last 4 or 5 days just kind of digesting this. Still above support here, right under the 50-day moving average. Overall, it doesn't look like the market's got any idea of what it wants to do. But that's okay. It's not always going to be thrusting up. But the price action itself has been pretty good. When we get even a little bit of dips, buyers do come in the market and support it, and it's tradable. And that's the big thing. As a trader, I'm just looking to see if it's tradable. And there's still a lot of stocks running up and down with clean moves, and there's money to be made. So let's take a look at the watch list. I didn't see much out there. RIM made a late day push. It looks like this thing is flagging here. It's a big sloppy flag, and I'd prefer this thing to rip and then me short it than me buy it, because that's just RIM has been such a turd for me since so long. I just had that mental thing in my head, but it's flagging. It's gonna be a play both ways. You can see while it's even consolidating, it's been a light volume. NIHD, just a bottom bounce here. Now this 20 days coming right on top of it, might have to rip over. BTH, another bottom bounce. This one, it really could bounce any day. This stick came down for about $45 just a couple months ago. SMCR, still looking at this one. I don't know why it's just slow flat. It's like just sitting there, and it's one of these days when you least expect that it's going to rip. SMBL flagging here, right under yearly highs. It just needs to probably chill for a couple more days, but it looks like it looks better now than it did a few days ago. Yelp, I like kind of the position on this. This stock sucks to trade though, but after initial rip, it's just kind of come back, and it's resting on that 20-day moving average, kind of similar to Crocs. Crocs has got a similar look, right? After the rip, it's just kind of come back to support and just resting there. I like Crocs also. Trips, I've been eyeballing this one. It's just really hanging out in this 38 area. It just needs a little bit more time, but it's getting ready for a run. One is another stock on a dead bottom. I'm looking for a bottom bounce. BGMD, this is a biotech stock that really is falling a lot. I had a nice little pop a couple weeks ago, and then we're just in a tight consolidation here around 150. Could go any second. Zaza, I tried to buy this today, but it was a no-go. Some of these oil companies were going off that MMR deal. It looks like 220 is the spot for, a secondary breakout. EMPH, take this off the list. Cool, still watching this thing for a $1 roll. And then GPRE. It's going to go one of these days. It's got that similar look to Taser. It's just digesting this first initial earnings pop, and now it wants to see what's going on. As you can see here, right, I don't have too much on my watch list. I mean, me and Mary Beth both went through all our scans and stuff, and there just wasn't much going on. So we will be looking for day trades and things like that. I mean, there's been a lot of stocks that we've been playing of recent, right, that we kind of just play over and over too. And so there'll be some opportunity. So I'm not too worried about not being able to find anything on my scan. Pretty much all these setups really are B level anyways. And so no big deal, but you got to have something, right? You got to be prepared. And I will be looking in the morning, right, for gappers and news plays and anything else that we like to do. So that's it for now, guys. I will see you all later. Take care.